Yeshe. I'm Lakshmi Bajacharya. I am from Swayambhu, but this year I shifted in Bodha, so I come just near from the school. I've been interested in Buddhist studies for a long time, but I didn't know it was available also for lay people. But when Rinpoche, he told us about this school and BA program, I was interested because not only I get to study Buddhist studies, and I also get to focus on Himalayan language, and on top of that I also get a degree. The main motive for me to come here to study Tibetan especially was to genuinely learn Dharma, and from the beginning I've heard that the scriptures, they're written in Tibetan. So if I learn Tibetan, I will be able to understand them by myself. And the next thing is I want to be a translator. So if I'm able to translate from Tibetan to Nepali or Tibetan to any other language I know, I would be able to be of great help to others as well. So learning Dharma will not only be for me and also for others. And I really want to be able to help Rinpoche and others to reach the message of Buddha Dharma to the public and without any interruption. My favorite has been language classes, Tibetan and Sanskrit, which is fun here because we have the combination of a native speaker, Tibetan or Sanskrit, and also we have Nepali classes. So I like language classes because we get to be fluent in these languages, and both classical and colloquial. I like how the language also expresses the tradition, the Tibetan tradition. And the most favorite thing is having gone to Tibetan vocab and Tibetan grammar and all, now I'm able to listen to Rinpoche's talking. I can kind of relate to their speech, and it's really interesting because now I can deeply understand what they're trying to say. As a non-native English speaker, I had problems with writing papers, but since we have English programs and also writing coach, so I take help from them sometimes. And also since we have native English speaker students here, so most of the times it's even easier to discuss with your friends, to proofreading and learn even more from them, because since they are friends it's easier to do that. But at the same time it's always good to have a writing coach because they give you technical knowledge about English and academic English. And that's how I've been doing it so far. Other than that, if we have problems in class, like Kempo classes, if I don't understand the questions, then we take help from TA, the teaching assistant. So they're always there for us to help and overcome these difficulties. Because we start from very basic, so that's really fun because you play games, you have regular language partners, so you talk to them for 1 hour in Tibetan, which can be difficult in the beginning, but since you do so much only in Tibetan, it gets easier. And when I was really struggling in the beginning, now my teachers say that we have improved a lot, and that is only because we have so many language partners, and we have Boost, and we often perform drama also in Tibetan, and we play games. So because of that, I think learning style here is very interesting. It's not about only learning and writing stuff and reading it out, but it's also talking, it's also conversing with each other. So I think the system is really good, and I really have fun learning Tibetan here in Rangjung Yeshe Institute. Right now, since I'm in the 3rd year, I have noticed that after doing 2 years of classical and colloquial Tibetan, I'm able to understand Kempola or Lopola, whoever is teaching in our translated Kempo classes, where he speaks only in Tibetan and we get the translation. But I've been noticing that I've improved my ability to understand both classical and colloquial Tibetan now. And apart from that, I have become more confident in speaking in both Tibetan and English as well. And moreover, I found myself, my perception has increased in the way I think, because I'm exposed to new ideas every day here. So now I don't have limited perception like I used to in my 1st year. for me, when I first heard about BA program and I saw that it's actually affiliated by Kathmandu University, but it's quite expensive for me, and without having scholarship I didn't have chance to study here. So it's either scholarship or sponsorship, but luckily since I received scholarship here, the need-based scholarship, which is South Asia and Himalayan scholarship, which I have now, so it has made it easier for me because I don't have to think of assisting myself, helping myself financially, and I can focus only on studies, which is a good part because I don't have to worry about money anymore and I can just be here and study. I've seen myself benefit a lot and I've learned a lot from this course. So if you are interested in language classes, like they are amazing, whether Sanskrit, Nepali or classical and colloquial Tibetan, they are good. And if you are interested in traditional studies like monastic kshetra, then we have Kempo classes. But at the same time, we have special topics offered almost every semester, which are amazing to look out for. So yeah, I would recommend this course.